Welcome to another episode on my Raspberry Pi running Raspbian Linux, and it is connected via band cable and a serial port to this breadboard. On the breadboard you can then see two chips, and this chip is an analog to digital converter using the SPI protocol, and the project I started last time is this I2C project. Since this is my first encounter with I2C in practice, I'm following an example which I of course adapt a bit. A few changes. The example goes for 8 LEDs. I limit it to 3, and a very big change from the SPI protocol is I2C, which is only 2 lines. The data line and the clock line. Data and clock. I had some troubles wiring it last time. So now these two are the wires that matter towards the Raspberry Pi GPIO. Then I had to improvise once again. And here a little bit of improvisation as well to connect everything nicely to the ground. Does it work? Well, so far I was able to let it run, and let's see if it runs now. Probably not, but who knows. Which brings me to another difference between this project and that one. This one is programmed in Python, this one is programmed in C. And that would be the original C and not a dialect like AVRC or whatever. So with that difference mentioned, let's run it. The program says start, which is just something that is printed on screen. And let's wait a little bit. It says from right to left, and then the question is what is right and what is left. And it should go with a very small delay. And on the oscilloscope I see nothing at all. So is this really working or isn't this? That's a good question. And I think it is time to modify the code a bit, because the code is of course adapted to the original example, which I did not follow entirely. So let's see for some code and see if it works then. Right, so after this short introduction we see now only 2 wires connected to the oscilloscope, clock and data. And apart from that, some more light. The I2C chip with some stuff, 3 LEDs, yellow, red, yellow, and the probes, and of course the GPIO, the GPIO connected band cable. Now, looking at the coder, there's a point which I likely missed earlier. Here it is a for loop. And this for loop starts at 0 and smaller than 8. Well, needless to say, 0 to 7 for integer, because here you can see that I is declared as an integer, which is just a normal digit, 1, 2, 3, etc. Not 1, 1.5, etc. 1, 2, 3, etc. Then this is 7 and I only have 3, so this should be replaced by 2. And then write to I. Is this correct? What? No, this isn't even correct, because this should be 3. 0, 1 and 2 is 3. So that is better. And then it is indeed a walking light, move left, move right. So this one has to be 3 as well. So let's see if this works. Then I will have to compile this and make all. Yes, and run. And now something should, if connected correctly, something should be seen here as well as here. Well, clock is now active, data is active, but will there be seen something? And I'm not seeing anything except for start. So I am interrupting this and going back to the program, and I want to add printf for displaying the value of I, because that is the only way. What happens here? I is, and then if I'm correct, 9% I. And a new line. Alright, and the same thing right here. I hope I'm correct with the ampersand, but we'll see very soon. No, oh yeah, of course. I've dealt so many times with Python that now I forget to put a semicolon in the end. And this is better. So, oh really? That's not good. I is not being printed. I have to take the C manual to see how I should do it. I thought this was correct, apparently not. Alright, let's take a look. Right, now you have seen how it should work. I was mixing up once again C and Python. First of all, the ampersand is for input from the keyboard, something like that, you read, and if you have something like a variable that you want to print, it is percent taken per character, and it is inside and quote. It will be different in C. It is different in C++, but this is C. So as you can see here, I have compiled it. Here I made a mistake mixing it with Python. And here you can see it is either 2 or 0. So this is not entirely what I anticipated. Let's try again. It's either 0. Start with 2 and end with 0, and there's nothing in between. And that is a bit strange. So start with 0 here, and then goes to 1, 2, and then goes from 2 back to 0. Now here's the point. It starts here with 0, with 2, which means here. Actually, no, not even here. Where does the 2 come from anyway? Int I. And then here for I is 0, so it should print 0 first. And here for I is 3, so it should print 3 step 2. So I, at least in my perception. So let's see whatever I can do to verify. Let's first put another print right on top here. Let's see what that makes. And that is a 1. So start with a 1. It starts with 2. And let's see if that is really the case. So before while. And yeah, clearly. So the I before the while is the 2. Then comes a 1. And that 1 is from where? Has to be here. But where's the 0? So I am going to put this line here. And I say in while. Yeah, so for some reason, before anything else is being done, I before the while here is 2, here it becomes 1, and then becomes 0. So I am not quite getting it. It's certainly not what I expect to happen. And then again, there are from here, it's 0, 1 and 2, then 3, 2, 1, 0, because this is larger or equal to, and this is just smaller than, or less than. So I'm gonna change a few things in this algorithm, more to my liking. I think that's a very good idea. Alright, so now I have changed a bit of the program. First of all, well, this I already had, and this one I also had, and I'm talking about this one and about this one. However, I have changed this one according to this, which is 3 until greater than or equal to, and so since this goes the other way, from 0 to 3, I have this less than or equal to. So this goes 4, this goes 4. Then I want to know what the value here is. After that, since they are all the same I variable, I want to know what the value here is. So I between, and then I want to know what the value here is during the for loop, and then what is the value after. And let's see what that gives. Right, stop it. So before is 2, in while is 1, then I get 1, 0, 0, 0. Makes no sense to me. Why is it 1, 0, 0? Right, then in between is 0. Then from then here I should change this, because now I don't know which one is which. So let me change this a bit. I for 1 and I for 2. Makes sense. Alright, do it again. Move it in for a bit and quit. What does it do? Well, this is as expected for 1, 1, 0, 0. Then which doesn't make sense because it counts up to 3 and it doesn't do that. It should say 0, 1, 2, 3, because this is an assignment where I gets 0. And this one should be 0, this one should be 1. Then this one should be 3, and here it should be 3, 2, 1, 0. At least that's my reasoning. But it also starts weird because why is this one 2? Well, most likely because, let's go here, it has no assignment value, no value upon declaration. So since this starts with 0, why don't I just initialize this with 0? Now let's see what happens. I didn't expect that one to happen, is 0. This should be 0. This really should be 0. So I'm not quite sure what is happening, but it's not good. It's indifferent. It's a common number. 1, either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'm initializing this as 0. So why is it 2? What if I replace this line? Well, copy this line here and then change this to after init. Yeah. Yeah, right. I after init is 1. Really? Really? And as far as I know, this is 0, not 1. Am I interpreting the I correct? Now I do have my serious doubts. Right. Let's change this into this. See. Okay. I did make a massive mistake. So this is going to be changed into, and they are all going to be changed. Now it's starting sense. Start making sense. No. Make. Go. There we go. Although after initial, yeah, right. This is all right. Except for this. Why is this 4? Probably because of this I++. And I think that's a very good explanation. Last part of this video, and I'm just realizing why it may not work. I have these 3, but the original setup is 8. So now I have these wires here and not here. Instead of messing around with these wires again, I want to see if I change the program a bit and then see if I get it to work anyway. So off screen a bit, and I change it instead of 3 to 0, which are 4 values, 8 down to 5. And then the first for loop from 5 to 8, of course. Then again make all, and do it. And then another detail. How are the wires? Now that is a very good question. So let me see. I don't see any result, unfortunately. Oh, I do, by the way. Now I do see some result on the oscilloscope. Let me holding this wire like this. But I do not see the LED burn. So this may actually be a problem of the resistor values. Yeah. Whether that's a correct conclusion, I don't know. So from 1 to 3 and 3 back to 1 or 0 actually didn't work out, and no visible change when I go from 8 to 5 and 5 to 8. So no solution there as yet, unfortunately. And with that, I thank you for watching. Quite some changes in the algorithm, value swapping, eventually correcting a mistake that I took with me from Python. But now it works, at least the program runs, and I get some sensible values on the screen. Hardware is not a question. Once again, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment if you like. Please, you can also follow me on Twitter. If so, retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram, like and leave a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. You can also become a patron, have your name mentioned on my website anyway, or depending on the pledge also with my video. Very much appreciated. And this is going to be continued. So